Gerard, I kind of really am disappointed. I'm not going to kid you. I wish they had gone after Lindsey Graham and Loeffler and Perdue because it just shows how absurd this whole thing is. Remember the insane little foreman for that grand jury and how she was, I just wish I could get Donald Trump. It's like, wow, she's the one that pulled all of this off, isn't she?
Well, if I remember correctly, she was a practicing witch as well. So that explains how some of these people came under her spell. It's not surprising that the grand jury decided to, voted to indict, but the prosecutor did not, because the grand jury was much more split on Lindsey Graham and Perdue than they were on any other defendant. Donald Trump, pretty much all of the grand jurors wanted to find cause to indict him. But when it came to these others, there was not that clarity. So the prosecutor knows she's going to have a much harder time making her case, which is why she didn't actually file charges. She's smart, but it's also showing that, she is making choices, she is being tactical, and she's picking and choosing who she goes after.
So doesn't this, however, undermine any credibility that grand jury had? We were told by one babbling talking head after another that it's the Georgia case that's more serious than the rest. It's the Georgia case. This makes the Georgia case look very unserious to me and millions of others. Where am I wrong?
Well, I don't think you're wrong. I think we were told it was the more serious case. And you know what? For a while, I believed it might be more serious until we actually saw what the charges are. And what makes it not serious isn't just the willy-nilly way that they go after Trump. It's that there's nothing substantive there. Look at the indictment. Compare this to the indictment in Florida, where you're actually putting out some sort of evidence or you're making some claims that Trump had a conversation with a person in which he said X, Y, and Z. You don't see that in Georgia. You just see the mere allegation that a phone call took place or that a meeting took place. And that is nowhere near as strong as what a lot of people expected. It's just making a lawsuit, making a criminal complaint out of two people meeting or having a phone conversation, which very well could have been legitimate course of business.